everybody, it's me, TraderMaxx, here on July 29th, 2024. It's about 9 a.m. and we're on our favorite CTO coin, pojak. Now, congratulations to the leaders and everybody else. I just want to give you that congratulations on hitting the 1 mil mark. Yay! And in this position, we are now pushed into a new zone. Now, this zone becomes very serious. It's the 1 million zone. It's the 500 to 1 million zone. This is a very strong zone area. Now, I also want you to keep in mind, when we were talking about support and resistance bands around psychological levels like 300, usually coming down to 20, right? Now, these zones are even bigger. They're almost like 50,000 in place of above and below these areas. And why I say that is that at the million to 500,000, if it vibrates up, comes back down, and you can kind of see it honors the mean. It has distinction around the mean, right? Because that's 750,000 that is going to be bouncing around at. These are areas of direction and destination, all right? Now, the good thing is, it took this majority of the day to get up there, and as things eat off and feel off, and because this is a big psychological level, there's a lot of very immature traders that come in and they just throw a bunch of money at. These are people that don't care about the coin, even, okay, because that's the thing, you know, people that do sell-offs and they want to take some money off, or they want to trim the tops and all that kind of happy horse shit. They don't care about the coin. They just dump, right? So, but this person was a newcomer that I think came in, had 10 sold off right there. Not too bad, right? But as response and buy off and all that kind of good stuff come into bay, one thing that I do know is that some people that are buying right off of the mean, smart, absolutely smart. Smartest play you could do. Now, once it gets to about 50% of your profit margin on things that you did put in here, make sure that you trim it off. That's right, 75% of what you injected at this point should be trimmed off at that level. So you could keep about 25% of it in your bag, into the bag, right? Because this is a new trade, and you let it continue to go. You take 12% off for profit, and now you got more money to put back in again. We're doing the whole series today on trading on meme coins, on coins that you trust. So, but that's not going to be released till later on. Now, projections. This is a 500,000 market cap spread here. This is really strong. Anywhere in there. We're not going to try to predict micro terms, right? I mean, you can do mean of a mean, right? So if this is half, then this is a quarter. You can really see that it sort of obeys that line in there, right? Very, very strong. Now remember, it's not a single line. It is a band that happens in there. So how do you project price action this way? Well, as of right now, if this little, as it comes down, this little low, right, this little lower high, if we depict another one and we drop it, if we are going to drop it, would come back down to here. But don't think this is like, oh, it's failing because it got to 1 billion, now let's go the other way. No, because this coin wants to project into here. It wants to come back down. And you see, it's almost perfect to the mean of this quarter. Do you understand? You're starting to see where this is going? Set your levels, boom, 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 right? This is the low, this is the high, this is the mean, right? And then you find out where it's going. When it gets up to the next level, what do you think the next psychological level is? That's right, 1 million to 2 million. I know, that's a big band, isn't it? That's a million market cap band there. And now you have subject, you know, means and highs and lows and all that stuff. The reason why these bands are so engrossed in this process is because once you get to 1 million, it's kind of really at that point where the growth starts to slow down a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here, but I am saying it's going to happen because the market cap looks different. Look at the spread, right? We're in $1 million territory here, but yet back over at $10 territory, it barely sees it. It's perspective, right? The bigger the gap, the more in tune and closer you are to the perspective of it. This is the perspective of movement, okay? This is price action, not DCA, right? You're not just throwing money to throw money. You have calculated efforts into your trading prowess. We're going to be putting out a training segment for this later on today, so we're not going to finish that thought here. But let me tell you, I'm very proud of James and everybody that's involved in this organization because you've kept your head, you've kept your cool, you've kept your communication on. You're inside these rooms. You're making plans for utility. This is absolutely fantastic. I'm providing utility with my learning systems that I'm going to be giving to pojak. So if you're watching and you're not in pojak yet, don't be silly. Go get yourself a couple 100,000 coins. It doesn't cost that much. You know, 100,000 coins. $80, right? Super easy. Jump in, start your stuff. You know, don't be left out in the cold here, and then learn how to trade this. It might move slow, but that's okay. All right. One last thought in training. Okay. I was speaking in VC last night, and I was talking to somebody, very nice individual, and they said, you know, I don't really do good at trading. I always seem to lose, and my money goes away, or I throw too much at it. They always think they gotta trade with so much money to make dollars, right? Well, sometimes you don't need to make dollars. You just need to make sense. I know it's a play on words. Okay. So instead of trading with $50, $60, $100, $200 at a time and thinking because you want to buy market cap, you want to buy some real weight up here, you don't need to trade with $80. You could trade just with 10. Now, when you do that, your profit margin is only be about $1.20 you're going to get when this thing goes up to $50 or $15. You're going to put in $3.70 back into your coin, and you're going to make like $12 or $1.25 at that point, right? That's not very much. But what it does do, it gives you the experience on how to trade, creating consistency. That's right. You're looking for consistency, not in the coin, but in you. And when you find consistency in you, how do you get to your goal? That's right, children. It's C plus V equals G. So if you don't know what that one is, it's consistency plus volume equals goal. Learn how to trade at smaller rates and then build upon your prowess of the bag. It works on pojak. It works on every coin that has a stability marker in it, such as the team and all those. Doesn't work on those pump, fun, yeeter, up, down, scream, degen kind of coins. It only works on real coins that are here to make a difference, and that's pojak. I'm Trader Max, and as always, trade well.